So you're struggling to find JavaScript projects that's going to put money in your pocket? I'm going to give you guys 10 profitable projects that's money making and really going to help take your income to the next level and put some money in your pockets today. So let's get started. This video was brought to you by DigiLink Academy, the #1 spot for software development, career training, and courses. You guys get access to a wide variety of courses, including resume prep, job interview questions and answers. And you can also get access to our WordPress income blueprint guide also. And you also get access to our community of like-minded professionals and really put yourself in a position to take your career to the next level. So let's go ahead and click the link below to get access to our free training guide so that we can really help take your career to the next level in 7 easy steps. So guys, these are not in any particular order. I just want to give you guys 10 so that we can really put you guys in a position so that you can make money with your JavaScript skills. And this is actually going to be for junior developers. So this is something, guys, you can learn and really start to put into play right now. That being said, guys, #1, Webform and workflow automation. This is a genre that a lot of people don't know anything about because it's been around for a while and everybody's just sleeping on it because they just think it's just a built-in version of HTML5, which it is. But guys, the element that's different is the workflow automation. Somebody submit a form on your website, on your client's website. You want that to go to another system, a CRM, or any kind of workflow imaging system. You want to be able to alert people when that form is created. Not just a standard email, which is good and it's a great start, but you want to integrate it in that workflow as possible. People pay good money for this, guys, and you guys already have the skills to be able to do this. So this is gonna be great for you in your career. #2, web imaging integrated with your CRM. A lot of CRMs are online now, guys, so it's very important that you can integrate systems and processes that are also online on the web. And the best way to do that is to display the images in the web page and not in an external system that complicates things for the end user. This presents a lot of opportunity for the end user to be able to use only the web browser to do their job from end to end. That should be your goal as a JavaScript web developer, guys. People pay good money for this. If you are not positioning yourself to be able to do this, that's why you're not making the money. This is what helps the low-end JavaScript developers make the high-end senior JavaScript developer software guy or income. So we got to get that started, guys, and really kind of put yourself in a position so that you can make that money. So imaging is going to be another project that you guys can do. Somebody open up a specific order, they see the images associated with it, they click that particular order, image pop up. That's a great way to use HTML5 in your coding skills to really add functionality to an existing program. Number three, guys, is reporting, dashboarding, and alerts. This is another one a lot of people sleep on because they think, oh man, nobody gonna pay for reports. Anybody can do reports. Yeah, that's right. Anybody can do a basic report, but integrated report that shows up at the right time, display when they need it, and really organize it in a way where it's in the right spot. Yeah, you can just email a standard report and it'll get the job done, but how about alerting somebody when they're specifically doing a task, something pops up so that they can take action at the exact right time and don't just get a report 2 days later or 24 hours later. This is money making stuff, guys. To be able to put this kind of stuff on your resume really gonna set you apart from other JavaScript developers, and it's also gonna help you guys have the industry specific knowledge to be able to speak to the actual hiring manager on how you can provide value, guys. This is some good stuff you guys need to utilize and really kind of leverage this. This is actually how I got started. This is how, you know, SSRS reporting with Microsoft is not that intimidating, guys. Same with JavaScript. You're pulling the data from a database. It can be a MySQL, Oracle, or a MS DB database. So you got options there. Just make sure you kind of really put that data in a way that it makes sense to the client, and really put it in a way where they get it at the right time and the right amount of data. Not too much, just enough to take action. Number 4, guys, 4 is APIs. APIs is one of those things where you don't really think about it as a developer, because it's something that, just pull data from one source to another, which, we think, hey, that's not a big deal. For a business, that's a huge deal. You're getting data, outside data from external sources, and bringing it into your program so that you can really start to leverage, hey, I don't have to go to this website to get this information. I don't have to go here to get this information. I can bring all that in via API, and even set up functionality where they have a button and you can pull that data in, guys. This is very important for accounting systems that require external mapping data. The possibilities are endless, guys. And again, using JavaScript, you can do all this pretty easily with HTML5 and some of the technology that we got out here. Everything we're talking about is web specific, guys. You don't need any special software to go out there to do this. You just have to go on YouTube, find some courses that's going to allow you to learn effectively. Don't get caught up in the developer trap as far as just learning how to code, actually doing projects that matters for the end user. This is the kind of stuff you can put on resumes that stands out throughout all the rest of them. Everybody else is doing calculator apps, basic stuff that was okay in the late 1990s, but now things have matured, guys, to the point where you want to do business specific projects that's going to help you really stand out. So guys, go ahead and work on those APIs, pulling from those outside systems. That's going to come into play in a lot of systems. I actually have a project now where my API, my WordPress website and my CRM are different locations, but I want to use APIs to communicate and make them integrate. And then a lot of people have that need, guys. So go ahead and check that out. Number 5, converting legacy applications into mobile-friendly, responsive websites. A lot of us take this for granted as new developers or JavaScript developers. There's a ton of old applications out there that is not mobilely responsive, and companies need that type of functionality, especially in sales departments, mobile. You guys see we're working from home and different, having access to different frameworks and things like that via a screen or a iPhone is very important. So it's very important that you guys jump on that and really kind of display that data or that application in multiple device formats. And this also helps if you got multiple browsers and all that stuff too, guys. So mobile friendly, web friendly, responsive, a huge market for that. And you can make a ton of money pretty easily with that, guys. Again, we talk about that in my 7-step guide as far as just positioning yourself. So I know I'm throwing a lot of stuff at you guys like you saw before. Go check out my DigiLink Academy and the 7-step guide, links below, and then we're going to help you guys out with that. Number 6, mapping integration. Especially when you deal with logistics and transportation, anything that does any mapping, to integrate that with the application, guys, that's a huge thing. Learn how to do that. That had its waves about 3 years ago where everybody's on mapping. It's still pretty, there's a lot of demand for it, but it's not, now it's more business integrated, because Google Maps has matured to the point where you can pretty much embed a map anywhere, but you want to add layers of data on top of it to really stand out, to make sense, to be able to make decisions fast, guys. That's stuff that's very important that you guys need to be doing. And maps integrated into your CRM is a great way to make money and do a lot of freelance work too, guys. Number 7, accounting integration with order status. Let me explain this. Every CRM you manage either customer objects or business objects, and you're gonna have orders. And with these orders, you're gonna have your CRM that you actually put in the information. It would be great if your accounting system can integrate with that system to say, hey, we haven't got this invoice yet. We need to get X amount of money. So when you're talking to the customer, you're reminding them, hey, we need to get this information, so everybody know. Or even before you even create the order, say, hey, this credit limit has been met for this customer. Do not create any more invoices until we get them to pay. This kind of stuff save companies millions of dollars, and if you're able to integrate this with existing systems, they're gonna give you some of that money, and you can do all this with JavaScript, guys. I was telling you guys about APIs earlier, integrating with systems. Well, it's the same concept apply. A lot of in-house solutions, AP, what are they? Great Plains, QuickBooks, any kind of books. They have APIs. You can do database to database. There's a lot of different ways to build this functionality in web apps, guys, because you got all that flexibility. Go ahead and check that out. That's really big, and probably once you start getting to the advanced senior level development, this is going to come into play a lot. Number 8. The good old-fashioned convert to WordPress websites. You still got a lot of old style websites that were probably updated in the mid-2000s. They don't want to invest in it back then, so you couldn't get them to go to WordPress because they already spent money on it. Now those websites are 5-10 years old. You can go pitch to WordPress because I'm pretty sure they're tired of maintaining each of those pages, and they want some additional functionality without having to go through the old style HTML editors, guys. This is the kind of stuff you need to look out for. You can go to anybody's website and go to builtwith.com, put in a URL, and see if it's actually an old school HTML site, WordPress site, or whatever CRM or customer content management system it is, so that you can leverage this, guys. Number 9, tracking with marketing. This is another big one. Tracking with marketing, in your CRM, Salesforce, or anything, you would like to know where on your web page people are going, even in an internal setting. This is a big one, guys, and this is one that a lot of you guys can start with, especially with HTML, JavaScript, Google Analytics. That kind of stuff is really profitable for you guys. And number 10, this basic coming in and making sure all of their code is up to standards and updated. This is one of the ones that you really can't get on the front end until you build that relationship and solve some initial problems. But once you get to that point, you can really start to stand out and help them standardize their code so stuff can move faster. You can maintain it pretty good. And once you actually start to get into this line of work, that's when you start making the big bucks, because it don't require you to be in there every day, all day. You can do it on your time frame. As long as they're good with it, everything's good to go. So guys, I know we covered a lot of stuff today. If you agree with me, comment below. If you don't agree with me, comment also and tell me what I missed or what I could add. If you guys have any questions, comment below. Like, subscribe to the content, guys. If you guys haven't already, go check out my 7-step guide. I have a link right here on this page somewhere. Go check out my playlist, and also subscribe to the channel. Like, subscribe to the content. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.